I'm back.
Guess what? It's my birthday! Anyway, back at you, Chad here. Got a review for you. Mutation X. Got it here in black. Got it about a week ago. Been vaping on it for about a week now. Love this thing. Gonna do a quick review for you. Give it a little breakdown, do a build on it, tell you what I think. As you can see here, my heatsink got a little dented right there. Someone at my work dropped it. I don't know if you can see it. When we go to the close-ups, you'll definitely see it. A little pissed off about that. But other than that, so far, performing very well. Absolutely love this thing. It's like a Tobe, but the super Tobe. I'm going to vape on it one more time before we go to close-ups. Absolutely chucks huge clouds. Love this thing. I'm going to go over it for you, show you the deck, show you the outside, the airflow control, the huge amount of airflow that you have, the heatsink on top. I'll go over the pros, the cons for you, tell you what I think. Anyway, here we go. Let's dive in. Alright, so let's take a look. Da-da-da-da. Indulgence Mutation X. I just think that name sounds pretty badass, don't you? This atomizer is pretty badass, though. This is how the packaging came to me. I'm going to crack her open real quick. It was shrink wrapped, obviously, but I wanted to show everybody what it looks like. You can see on that side, Mutation X, Indulgence Mutation X. There's a little description of everything. You got 18 air holes. You can see them right there on the actual atomizer. There's 9 on each side. Fully adjustable top cap. 2mm negative post. 2.5mm center posts. You gotta flip this bad boy over. You can see the back. Nothing crazy, just the company. Bust her open. That's the drip tip it came with. Pretty standard, just little guy, black drip tip. Nothing crazy. Okay, you got your Getty bag, pretty standard stuff. Screwdriver, spare O-rings. Those are your Allen screws for the posts, obviously. Put that in there. And so, let's go ahead and take it out and take a look at what she looks like. Yeah. Set that right there in the background, make it look hella cool. Very good. Okay, so here we go. Mutation X. Huge air holes on the side. You got 9 on each side. I believe it's called cyclone style. So you can basically run it wide open and have the air be I'm trying to think of the word, circulating through the inside of the atomizer, and that's going to spin your air a little bit, kind of make it so it goes up into this top cap, which is conical, which is very cool. That's going to make your flavor be very nice. Those are your airflow control flaps right there on the side. So the way this guy works with its airflow control, you're just going to pop your top cap on, just like that. And you can just give it a little twist. It's very easy. See it in there, blocking off those air holes, just like that. Very cool. I run it wide open. This is my super sub-ohm atomizer that I absolutely love. I can run it down to 0.12, 0.1 probably. I haven't gotten down there yet, but I'm sure it'll run fine and not too hot or anything like that. It's pretty awesome. So I'm going to pull this off, take a look at the top cap real quick. Whoops, knocked my camera. So there's your hole. Fits any regular old drip tip, 510 drip tip, which is cool. It's fit all of my drip tips. I'm going to get into a little thing about that here in a little bit. There's your heat sink. And I was telling you a minute ago, I don't know if you can see there's a dent in there. I can see it, and it bothers me. You might not be able to see it in the video, but it bugs the shit out of me. So, first thing about this, Rip Tripper said it in his video, I'm going to say it too. Alright, this drip tip that came with it, great, fits fine. See it? Nothing, no problems. Great job. Okay, take another drip tip. Wobbles like shit. Annoying as hell. Okay? Wobbles like hell. Very annoying. So, that's one thing that was bothersome to me. What I did was I took my plume veil drip tip and I put a different O-ring on it, stuck that sucker in there. It's a little bit of work to get her in there, but once she's in there, fits fine. I can actually pull it out from the drip tip if I want to drip, because I don't drip through my drip tip on this one because I want to make sure that my coils and my cotton are nice and moist, because otherwise I'll be getting dry hits all the time. So anyway, there is the barrel, 9 air holes. It's very nice. I got the black version because I think black is awesome and it goes very well with a lot of my 22 millimeter mods. There's all your air holes. Like I said before, there's 18. Standard 5 to 10 connection right there. That's adjustable. Doesn't spin the center post on me, which is very nice. There's your logo right there, Mutation X. That is a silver plated contact, which is awesome, great for connectivity. Threads go on very nicely, butter smooth, very easy to deal with. Pull that off. That's your deck. First thing I noticed when I got this, post holes. Massive post holes. I put 22 gauge in there. You could definitely put 22 in there. I actually ran a 22 gauge twisted coil in this. So 2 pieces of 22 twisted on both sides. So it was 4 pieces of 22 going into that center post. And it fit totally fine. It took a little bit of work, but I still got it in there. That post hole is absolutely massive. So anybody that wants to put some crazy shit into their atomizer, this one will totally fit it. These screws are really nice on the posts. Very big, nice and easy to work with. They don't back out on you at all. Super deep juice well. I can drip. When I first got this, I think it was a .28 build in this. I could drip 30, 35 times, hit probably 10 or 15, 20 times, and not get a dry hit. That's how deep that well is. It is awesome. I was very, very, very stoked with this when I got it. I vaped on her for about a week, and so far I'm absolutely loving it. All goes together, very nice and easy. Top cap. Bah humbug. Slides right on. There's that. Take the drip tip, any drip tip you like. That's what she looks like all put together, guys. Pretty nice little atomizer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run off. I'm going to disappear for 2 seconds, but it's going to be like magic. I'm going to come back and there's going to be a build in here, and you're going to be like, holy shit, there's a build in there. And I'm going to be like, I know, that was really fast, wasn't it? I'll be right back. So there you go, there's a build in there. But I wanted to let everybody know I'm not being 100% objective in this review. I am currently trying some new wire. This is Royal wire, actually, and man, you want to see how fast this stuff fires up? I can push it for 2 seconds. That's 5 wraps around a 1/8 drill bit, and that's 22 gauge Royal wire. I think I know why they call it Royal wire. I think it's because it turns crazy blue after you fire it a little bit. But look at how fast that heats up. I can't tell you what ohm rating I'm getting off of this. It's 0.1 something. My ohm reader that reads hundredths is broken. This one, I'm sure everybody knows what this one is. The only other one I have is this one, my very first ohm reader that only reads tenths of an ohm, which is very irritating. But I know that I'm at 0.1 something, so we're at super sub ohm territory. Looking beautiful. Very nice looking coils. So I'm gonna go wick her up, see how she vapes. Fire! Fire no! Oh yeah. Boom. Pretty badass. Let's vape. Alright, so I wanted to show you real quick. There it is, got the plume veil drip tip on there. Still a little wobbly even after I put a different O-ring on there, which is like a fatter. I actually used one of my ear gauging O-rings. It was I think it was a size 6 or something like that. But it worked, it fits. I mean, you really got to cram her in there, but once she's in there, it stays a lot better, and then you can just pop your top cap off. And dun-da-da. So, put my top cap on there, vape on it. Unreal. And the flavor from this is still awesome because of that conical top. even with the airflow open that much, which is crazy airy. Like, when I first got this thing and I left it wide open, I couldn't even vape on it. I didn't even like it like that. I had to close off some of the air holes. But I kind of realized that you're kind of killing that whole idea of the cyclone style airflow, trying to get that vapor and that air spinning around inside of that barrel. So I ended up opening her up wide, just building crazy low ohm build in there. I wish I could tell you what the build was in here right now. I know it's 0.1 something. I bet you it's probably around 0.12 is what I'm going to guess. If I use G-Plat, which don't use G-Plat, I'm not using G-Plat anymore, did the same build, it would come out to right around 0.2. But I absolutely love it. Like I said before, you can put a ton of juice in this thing. It'll hold it for as long as you want. I wanted to mention too, make sure you vape safe. If you guys are doing builds like this, getting sub-ohm, super sub-ohm, anything below 0.4, you absolutely need VTC4 or higher batteries. They got to be able to put out 30 amps. Right now, I just got some Sony VTC5s. Absolutely loving these batteries. The charge lasts like crazy. They are pretty tits. So, in conclusion with the Mutation X, I think it's awesome. I think it's a great atomizer. It's definitely really good for cloud chasing. The flavor's still really good. Got a lot of options with your airflow, which is really nice. So if you want to close that off, maybe leave open like 3 of those holes on there. You'll have 6 total. It'll still give you good airflow. It'd actually be equal to a Tobe, but you can still put your coils anywhere you want. There's no parts sticking up on the side of the deck. It's just wide open, which is really nice. Also, I wanted to give you guys a preview for next week. I don't know why I just paused there. I probably look like a retard. So, check this out. This EH Pro. This is the EH Pro Pontus Tank Dripper. Very cool. I'm going to vape on it for the next week. I just got it yesterday. This part pops off, as you can see. You got a dripper under there. That's a dripper deck. Tank on top. Push the button down. Drips right from the top down onto it. Pretty cool idea in my eyes. Definitely something new. Stepping forward in the right direction for the dripping community and the people that want to get that full dripping experience, but not have to drip every 2 seconds. And no more dripping and driving. So that's it for me this time. I'll be back to you guys not too long. I'm going to vape on that Pontus probably for like a week or 2 and then let you know how it goes. Thanks for tuning in.